Hey everyone, and welcome. We're living in this world that's just overflowing with data, and it's all being powered by AI. We're always told to trust the numbers, right? But what happens when those numbers lie? Today, we're diving into why data accuracy isn't just some technical detail, it's everything. And the consequences of getting it wrong? Well, they can be astronomical. So let's kick things off with a story. It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but believe me, it is all too real. It's a story about a journey to another planet, a team of absolutely brilliant scientists, and one tiny little error that led to a massive, colossal failure. I mean, it sounds impossible, doesn't it? How can one tiny little mistake completely wipe out years of hard work from some of the smartest people on the planet? It feels like an exaggeration, but in this case, it's the cold, hard truth. So what was the price tag on that mistake? A jaw-dropping $125 million. Yep, that was the cost of NASA's Mars Climate Orbiter back in 1999. It was a mission that literally just vanished into thin air, all because of a simple data error. So what was this million-dollar mistake? Well, it was a simple conversion error. Can you believe it? One engineering team was using metric units, meters and kilograms. The other team was using imperial units, feet and pounds. The software that was supposed to translate between the two, it just failed. And because of that, the orbiter flew into the Martian atmosphere way too low and was just torn to pieces. Years of work gone in a flash. This story is just such a powerful reminder of a fundamental truth. In the world of data, close enough is just never good enough. Accuracy is the foundation, it's the bedrock of every single decision, every project, every big idea. If you get it wrong, everything you build on top of it is at risk of just collapsing. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Okay, that's a cool story, but hey, I'm not a rocket scientist. And that's fair enough. But data errors, they aren't just for space missions. They are happening all around us, every single day, in ways that can seriously impact your life. Just imagine this for a second. You're in the hospital, and your life depends on getting a blood transfusion. But a simple typo in the database, a number 00 instead of the letter O, means you get the wrong blood type. It's a horrifying thought, but it shows you just how critical data accuracy can be. In a case like this, it is literally a matter of life and death. Or what about this? A really hardworking student is counting on a scholarship to go to college. Their grade is a solid 85%, but a system bug, a glitch, records it as 58%. And just like that, poof, their scholarship is gone. See, these aren't just abstract numbers on a screen. They represent dreams, opportunities, people's futures. And when the data is wrong, the consequences are very, very real. Okay, so these kinds of errors have been happening for years, but now, with the rise of AI, the whole game has changed. AI can process information at an unbelievable speed, but that also means it can amplify errors at a terrifying rate. It's an incredibly powerful tool, but it's one we have to handle with extreme care. Now, one of the biggest challenges with AI that everyone's talking about is something called hallucination. This is basically where an AI, with all the confidence in the world, will give you information that is completely made up. It's not trying to lie to you, it's just putting together what it thinks is the most probable answer, even if that answer is totally wrong. Let's take a really simple example. You ask an AI, hey, what's the population of India? It comes back with a very specific answer, 1.5 billion. It sounds pretty believable, and the AI presents it like it's a solid fact. But then, just to be sure, you ask a different AI the exact same question, and this time the answer is 1.4 billion. Now you're in a bit of a tricky spot, right? Two different answers, both delivered with absolute certainty. Which one do you trust? And this right here, this highlights the golden rule of working with AI. You never, ever just take its word for it. You've got to think of the AI's output as a first draft, a starting point, but the final responsibility for checking the facts, that rests with you. So, what's the solution here? Do we just give up on AI altogether? No way, absolutely not. Instead, we need to shift our mindset. We need to start seeing accuracy not as a chore, but as a huge opportunity. It's the key to unlocking the real power of data. You see, the future isn't about humans versus machines. It's about humans and machines working together as partners. Let the AI do the heavy lifting, all that super fast data processing, and let us, the humans, bring our critical thinking, our expertise, to make sure that the information is actually accurate and reliable. It really boils down to a simple but powerful formula. AI speed plus human accuracy equals trustworthy insights. That combination, that is the holy grail of data analysis. It's how you build a foundation of trust that lets you, your team, and your whole organization make big decisions with real confidence. Okay, this all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually put it into practice? I want to leave you with a simple, actionable toolkit that you can start using to check your data, like today. I call it the trust framework, and it's just 3 easy steps. First, verify your source. Where is this data coming from? Is it a well-known, reputable source, or just something you found randomly on the internet? Second, do a sanity check. Just ask yourself, does this data even make sense? If a report says the average height of an adult is 7 feet, you know something's wrong. And third, cross-validate. Never rely on just one source. Check it against other sources to see if the numbers line up. And finally, here's a quick test. Before you share any analysis, any report, anything, just ask yourself this one simple question. Am I willing to stake my professional reputation on this? If you hesitate for even a second, that's your cue to go back and do some more digging. In this age of AI, speed is cheap. Anybody can get an answer in a few seconds, but accuracy, that is priceless. That is what separates the amateurs from the real experts. Your goal shouldn't be to be the fastest person in the room. It should be to be the most trusted. So, as we wrap up, I want to leave you with these 3 simple ideas. Think clearly, use AI smartly, and grow confidently on a foundation of truth. Thanks so much for joining me.